179 pounds. He was at the time probably about 12 years old with a 38-inch waist. And it was very difficult as a professional to see that. But life gets away from you, and you have other caretakers who are helping you feed them, and you try to tailor the plan, and you're not modeling the plan, so they don't have the motivation. And so one day I had been working out. I was doing this, tape series called P90X, and he came in my bathroom one day, and I had my little, spandex little, outfit on, and he could see that I was starting to get a little six-pack. And he said, "Mommy, you're getting a six-pack." I said, "Well, it's still a 48, but we're working on it." And so he said, "I want that. What do I need to do?" And so now my brain is thinking, okay, what am I going to do that's going to work for him? Because he's not going to buy the athlete's diet right out. And so I said, he had an iPhone, and I said, all you got to do is watch what you're eating. You're chained to your iPhone every day, give me that thing. So he handed it to me, and I downloaded a free app that calorie counted. So it gave him control. And I said, this is how many calories you eat. I said, I don't care what you eat in the beginning. We're not going to, worry about what you eat. But you have to be picking things that will allow you to eat all day. So if it's got 600 calories in it, that's a third of your calories for the day right there. That's probably not a good choice. And so he started picking and choosing what he would eat. And he called me, he said, "Mom, I got 200 more calories. Can I have a 4-piece McNugget?" So some of you will say, a 4-piece McNugget, that's still not healthy. Well, maybe not, but he used to be eating 8 or 10. So 4, I'm happy, all right? Today, he has a 33-inch waist. Okay, he's getting taller now, but he dropped it definitely proportionately to changing his lifestyle. And so the other thing he would do is say, okay, I really want this, but it is 350 calories. I've only got 2 left, but if I get on the treadmill for 30 minutes, because his app will tell him how many calories he has to burn to be able to have that. So he'll get on the treadmill for 30 minutes and say, bring me home a 6-piece. Okay? So I'm happy because he's changing. He's thinking it. And now he's gotten to the point where he's actually not doing meat anymore. He decided a few months ago that he was going vegetarian. So he doesn't do any meat, so very little fast food, and he looks great, he feels great, and not to mention, his esteem issues are totally, not what they used to be. So you have the power, and you have to figure out how you can make whatever you make work for you. If you're a journaler, you need to journal. If you're a technology type, download an app, because there are things that you can find to do anything. They have the Nike makes a shoe now that you actually can put a insert in your shoe, and it will track your activity level. Do you have that?
No, I was just going to tell you, I'm a P90Xer too.
Are you?
In fact, let me tell you the success story that I've had. When I was younger, I used to model. And back then, the idea was to try to get as skinny as possible.
Right.
There was no health involved. It was just be skinny,
right.
So you didn't eat right, you really didn't exercise unless you were trying to get those inches. It was just a horrible lifestyle. I'm 48 years old, and I am in the best shape of my life. I'm a size 2. I don't count calories. I'm telling you right now, my thing is if it says diet, don't buy it.
Right.
Anything that's processed or packaged, I don't eat it. I don't have to count calories because in the morning I eat my protein. Mid-morning I have a piece of fruit. In the afternoon I have my protein again, and then in the afternoon I'll either have either fruit or a vegetable.
Right.
And then in the evening I just have a small portion, and a lot of times at night I'll have another piece of fruit or something like that. At 48 years old, okay, not only am I doing P90X, but I also started training with an MMA fight club. And my goal is in a year to actually have my first fight.
Yay!
My first fight.
So
if you don't know what MMA is, it's a combination of wrestling, boxing, and mixed martial arts type thing. But all of these are old, ancient sports. And I'm telling you, women that are in your 40s, you're going to get it. At some point you're going to be like, I am tired of feeling run down. I am tired of feeling like I just don't have the energy. And you will make it, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. You will change your life and it will be amazing.
She's exactly right. I tell people, I tell everybody, I'm 46. I feel better at 46 than I felt at 36. And that's scary. I don't remember anything. I was so fatigued and so brain dead from the process, rat race, that I can't even remember most of my oldest son's early years. And that's a sad statement, you know what I mean? But now, about a year ago, my oldest son and I ran a flat-footed race, and I whooped him big time. He said, "Mom, how did you do that?" I said, "I told you, I used to have a game, okay? I just lost it,
How far did you run?
It was just, we have a driveway that's probably maybe a third of a football field,
Oh.
So it was probably 30, 40 yards, something like that. But I would have never attempted it before. You know what I mean? When my youngest one was small, he made a statement that really made me rethink some things. He said, "You don't play with me like Miss Simpson, his babysitter, does." And he was exactly right, because I hurt. I didn't want to get down on the ground because you got to get up. And now, that's I'll basketball with them. I'll do anything. I don't care, and they love it, And so I feel like I've also given them some life back, because there were a lot of things. My husband would do stuff with them, but he's, travels a lot, speaks a lot, does a lot of things. So if he's not there, they really weren't getting it unless they were just playing with each other. And so now that we're all active, they're much happier.